The most awaited event of the year, FIFA World Cup 2022, has been initiated in Qatar, a country in the Middle East, on November 20, 2022. 32 teams divided into 8 groups will battle it out for the most sought-after artifact in the footballing world, the FIFA World Cup trophy. Returning to Asia after 2 decades, the marquee event will be played in 8 stadiums across Qatar. Most of them were built just for this main event. Others were renewed or very recently opened. They are all situated within a 35-mile radius of Doha, making Qatar 2022 the most localized World Cup ever. Al Bayt Stadium hosted the opening ceremony, while Losail, the largest of all the venues, will host the final. To handle the brutal heat, each stadium, training facility and fan zone is equipped with solar-powered cooling technology to keep moderate temperature. All stadiums are eco-friendly and their temperature will be controllable. After the tournament, around 170,000 seats will be disassembled and provided to developing nations to help develop their sports infrastructure. Here is all you need to know about the venues, the stadium design, capacity, cost, amazing facts, and what will happen to these stadiums after the World Cup. Hello amazing viewers, it's me Femina here. If this is the content you would be interested in, do subscribe and click the bell right away. Al Bayt Stadium's architecture is inspired by traditional nomadic tents. The stadium seating capacity is 60,000. Once the tournament is completed, the upper tier of this stadium will be dismantled and 32,000 seats will be distributed to developing countries. Stadium 974 is a temporary venue made from 974 recycled shipping containers. The 974 in the name also signifies Qatar's international dialing code. Stadium 974 is the world's first fully demountable covered soccer stadium. It has seating capacity of 40,000. It is also known as Ras Abu Abaud Stadium. The 974 stadium in Doha is the only venue that will not be cooled, but it will host only night matches. The stadium will be completely demolished after the World Cup with the parts used for other projects. Built in 1976, this is the oldest among all the stadiums in Qatar. Geared up for the World Cup, the stadium underwent extensive changes which resulted in more than 10,000 seats being added to the stands, bumping up the capacity to 40,000. Khalifa International Stadium is the only stadium that will remain intact after the end of the FIFA World Cup. The original Al Rayyan Stadium was demolished in 2015 and Al Tumama Stadium was built on top of it. Al Tumama Stadium is a fairly new venue and was constructed specifically for the World Cup. The stadium design was inspired by the Gafia, a traditional oven cap owned by Arab men and boys. The stadium can accommodate up to 40,000 fans. At the end of the World Cup, the stadium's capacity will be reduced to 20,000 seats, with the additional seating being gifted to developing nations. Losail Stadium, also known as Losail Iconic Stadium, is Qatar's largest World Cup venue. Its exterior design is inspired by bowls, vessels, and other works of art from the Arab and Islamic worlds. After the tournament, the seating capacity will be reduced to 40,000. And the stadium will be transformed into a community space with schools, shops, sporting facilities and health clinics. Inspired by the geometric shapes which resemble traditional Islamic architecture, the venue is surrounded by several leading universities and hence the name Education City Stadium. The arena has a 40,000 seating capacity. The stadium is also known as Diamond in the Desert. As the sun moves across the sky, the diamond patterns on the exterior appear to change color. Once the World Cup concludes, the venue's capacity will be reduced to 25,000 and the remaining seats will be donated to developing countries, as well as become home for a hotel and shopping center. The 40,000 seat Al Janab Stadium, formerly known as Al Wakra Stadium, is located in one of Qatar's oldest settlements. The roof of this stadium is notable for its sea-themed design, which was inspired by the sails of traditional dhow boats. After the World Cup, Al Janab Stadium will be still functioning but will give out 20,000 seats to stadiums in poorer nations. Ahmad bin Ali Stadium has an adequate 40,000 seating capacity. More than 90% of the stadium's construction materials have been reused or recycled. After the tournament, Half of the stadium seating will be donated to football development projects overseas. If you like this video, please do subscribe our channel. See you in another video. Bye bye.